Do y'all think I drive a lot? Because I feel like no matter which video I put out, there's always some part of it that I'm in and out of a truck. But I come over to my mom's and grab some food. She had some leftovers for me, I got that. Also, got this nice piece today. Had some leftover wood at my house, and I got my dad to route the edges on it for me. And I'm going to stain this the same color as my desk and mount my monitor on it. So I need to go home and get some measurements, cut off whatever I'm not going to use, and either might just screw it in that way or I might route the bottom. It's not going to be seen, so it doesn't really matter, but I'm going to go home and get some stain on this, and that should have my whole computer system looking a lot better and giving me a ton more room so I can lay my elbows up on the desk and put my laptop up there and be able to work with my desktop in the background. My monitor takes up so much room as it sits right now, and I'm tired of it being that way, so I'm gonna do something about it. But we're gonna head to the house and maybe start taking some measurements. So I got this here to get some measurements from my monitor, but I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna give me a bite to eat first, then we'll jump into this. I really need an extra set of hands, unless Max can somehow hold the board up for me. But I like the monitor about the height that it's already at, and I wanna make sure that this gets about the same. Now I got some energy and some gas in my tank. Let's go in there and see if we can work up some measurements real quick. So what I want to do right here is to run that board up along the back of the desk right here on the wall. That way I can mount my monitor right here straight against the wood and eliminate all these feet on the monitor stand. From front to back right here on the feet is taking up a foot of my desk space right here. So that would free up all kinds of extra, workspace I would be able to have by using this desk. And it's kind of the reason why I built this desk so deep to start with, is because later on down the road I know I wanted to hang the monitor and get rid of the mount that come with it, so I can have basically be able to lay my entire forearm and stuff up here on the desk with the keyboard out in front. That way if I need my laptop in front of me, I can take my hands off the desk and lay the laptop in front of the keyboard for the desktop. So that's kind of the idea I had in mind when I made the measurements and built this desk in the first place. Before I start standing the wood up back there and getting measurements, I want to draw out on a sheet of paper what I'm talking about, and that way y'all can have an idea of what I'm trying to achieve here. So let's go in there to the table. So here is the front view. So looking at it ahead, I want to have that piece of wood coming down from the back of the desk, and this desk actually has about that much of the backdrop covered with a shelf in it, so there's shelves up under. But this piece of wood is going to hold the monitor, and I want to have a hole in it so I can route my cables through there, maybe lower that hole a little bit, and get my keyboard and mouse wires to go through there also, so just have everything to be neatly organized. The side views right here, going to have just the board coming off the back, and maybe I'm going to come down maybe 6 inches right there, and that's where it's going to be screwed into right there. That is what it's going to look like from the back, and my hole is going to be right there to route my cables down like this. So just a before and after top view. Looking down right here, you can see this is the monitor. It takes up almost half of the depth of my desk from front to back. Now when I do the upgrade, my monitor will be kind of flush with the back of the desk. Keyboard and mouse maybe center, and then all this room right here in the front will just be extra, so I can put my laptop there or lay a camera there, or just kind of use it for a desk and use it for a table to store stuff on, rather than the entire desk be taken up by computer components. So it's going to work out good. I know it's going to turn out like I want it, and that is how we're going to do it. You know good and well that's not a toy. Give me that. Thank you, buddy. That's mine. You're not supposed to have that, are you? Can't have nothing nice without Max trying to take advantage of it. So the height that I'm okay with is 18 5/8. It was just a hair off of being the height of the PC, the case over here. So I made it to where they're even, and that way when I'm sitting down, it's about the right height that it needs to be for me, for my eye level to be about right here on the top, sitting normally. So that's what I'm gonna go with. If you look on the screen right here, I think I just come up with a better idea. I'm still gonna do the wood on the back, but I'm not gonna mount the monitor straight to the wood. I'm gonna buy one of these cheap TV mounts that's articulating, and it can tilt, so I won't lose all my maneuverability of it. I'll be able to still use that for just $15. So I think that's gonna be a whole lot better than what I originally planned for, to have that maneuverability and be able to have my tilt. The tilt's what I'm worried about, because I can get the height where I want it, but if I have some glare on the screen, or if I'm looking at a different angle, I want to be able to fix that without having to, you know, if it's on wood, it's pretty much there and you can't move it. So I think this is a better option. I'll lose about this much space having the mount between the monitor and the wood, but even though I'm still gonna have my desk space down below me, so it's not really affecting me. I'm gonna order that through Amazon probably tonight. That'll give me time to get the wood finished and stained and cut it to the right height. That way when this comes in, I'll be ready to mount it and we'll be good to go. Now I think some packages arrived today on the porch. Let's go see if they got here and let's check out what they are. So I was needing some parts from when I built the overhead camera slider rig where you can attach the slider, and I broke one of my parts that I had, so I picked me up a couple more. Okay, so the first thing we got here is a 10-foot male to female aux cable. So this allows me to hook my the Rode video mic on top of my mic stand, have this extension run to my camera. That way I'll have enough cord there, and I don't have to use my condenser microphone there. I can use a shotgun mic. I think it will sound a whole lot more targeted. This is some more clamps from Small Rig. They're clamps with the double ball head on them, just like this. Now this is what I used and what I recommended to use to mount the slider up there onto the thing, using this super clamp right here, and then being able to adjust this right here. So you can mount a microphone to this, you can mount a monitor to this. It can mount the slider to it and attach it onto something. So these are really useful. Now the last thing in the box is one that I'm kind of really excited for. It is the GODOX Light. Now I've seen these around YouTube for a small, it's called a Selfie Light for your iPhone or your cell phone. And what this is going to allow me to do is to keep with me to have with this camera. Now, everybody knows this camera does not do well in low light because it's micro four thirds. But by having this little LED light, it's tiny, it will allow me to carry some light with me. And hopefully, like in the truck late at night, I'll be able to light myself enough to where y'all can see me. So that's my idea behind this. There's also different brightness. You can turn up the brightness on it. I'm pretty sure that's going to be a plenty to keep with this camera. And I can clip it to the side of my little monitor on the camera, so I don't even have to hold it. I can clip it to my camera somehow and leave it, and I think this would be a great portable light. I've also got a video coming up that I want to teach people how to vlog with a GH5, so if you'd be interested in that, check back for that video. This is going to be included in the list of parts you need to do that. It's also charged by micro USB, so if I get somewhere and it needs to be charged, I can just hook it up to a regular one of these battery chargers for the camera. So very cool. I'm really excited to be using this, and it looks to be really convenient. I just noticed this thing it's rubber. The back of it's rubber, so the people that's clipping it to their phone, you're not messing your screen up on it. I think that's fantastic. Alright, so guys, so I just finished editing my keyboard video. Super stoked I got that done. I didn't even know I was gonna finish that tonight. I was working on it, got carried away, and ended up getting almost done, so I was like, you know what, I better just go ahead and finish it. So I did. I had to film a couple extra B-roll shots that I forgot to get earlier, but I got that done and added them to the video, and it's done now, so it's saving to my hard drive. I still need to make a thumbnail for the video. I haven't made one yet, so I'm gonna wait to post a video until tomorrow whenever I make my thumbnail to go along with it. But I've got this little light right here that I opened up earlier, and I'm trying it out. And I think that I've got it mounted on my camera over here. I think it'd be better if it was like a dead even shot with me and the camera. But I'm thinking this is going to be a really valuable small piece of gear to carry with you everywhere to get that good lighting. Because you can see right here, if I take it away, look how dark it got. Bring it back up so you can see me. You can at least tell that I'm talking. So very cool. I might do a full review on it, and I'm definitely going to have it in a couple other videos in the future. But this is going to wrap it up for this video. I've got a VESA mount, the articulating monitor arm, on the way. I ordered one from Amazon, so that is on the way and should be here later on in the week, probably the weekend. But I'm going to cut my board to go behind the monitor and stain it and get it ready. That way when the monitor arm comes in, all I gotta do is just put it up, and I'll put that in the video as well. So if you like the video, just give me a thumbs up, comment if you have any questions or you want to talk. I'll talk to anybody. And subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next video. See ya.